Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with another Table Talk Thursday. As per usual, we are pulling from our Table Topics cube. If you would like to get your own Table Topics cube, you can go to the store or the creators of Table Topics. The link is in the description. They don't have this particular one, but they do have some others. So go ahead and shop to your heart's content. Um, let's see what else. What else? Uh, I do encourage people to go ahead and answer the question in the comments below. So go ahead and go to the comments below in the nether regions. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this particular topic. While you're down there, make sure that you're subscribed. Apparently, some people get unsubscribed unbeknownst to them. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you might, maybe, possibly get notified of videos whenever they are released. If YouTube does their job, which let's hold out hope on that. Hit that like button if you like these videos. Hit that dislike button if you dislike these videos. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. If you dislike these videos, definitely leave a comment letting me know why. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into this week's topic, which is when you're served something you don't like for dinner at someone's home, what do you do? I eat it anyway. And part of this goes back to Syrian tradition and the way I was brought up and whatnot. And not a lot of my upbringing was of Syrian nature. But as I've discussed on here before, I do have Syrian lineage, so it's part of that culture. So the reason that I will eat it anyway is partially more so the way I was brought up. If somebody has made you something for dinner and they had you in mind while making this dinner and they worked hard to make this dinner for you. I'm not talking like, they popped a pizza in the oven for 25 minutes and then, cut it up and gave it to you. I'm talking like they slaved over over a stove, or they put everything together and they baked it in, or broiled it or whatever they did. Kitchen terms. They slaved over this meal for you, making sure that the love and the attention was given so that you have a good meal. To me, it is a slap in the face to not eat that because they made it especially for you. Now, there is nuance to this, as per with many of these topics in this cube, that if you are allergic to something, do not feel obligated to eat it. Absolutely clear on that. You are not obligated to eat that if you have an allergy to it. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan and the people that are making this for you know this and they choose to serve you a steak instead, you are not obligated to eat that. These are things that they should be running by you. Do you have any allergies? This is actually one of the first questions I have for somebody if I were to date them is, and I'm very flat out open with it. What's your religion? Because if I'm going to end up investing in you, I want to know that you are not an extremist Christian that is going to tell me that I'm going to hell, that I need to quit doing my practice and all that stuff. I've had it before. I'm not dealing with that crap again. So, anyway, yeah. That's a story for another time. I think we might have to tell. But anyway, I ask them, what's your religion? Are you allergic to anything? Because if you are allergic to anything and I want to make you dinner, I want to know, what's your favorite food? What do you like in food? Are you really picky, a really picky eater, or will you eat anything that I make for you? Important questions to ask. So that's something that if somebody is making a dinner for you, that they should be asking you to begin with. Now, another part of my my thought process behind this is, like I said, the Syrian side of me. In that culture, it is very much that when somebody comes to your house, they will make you dinner, and they will make you a big dinner. And whether or not they've eaten before you came over, or whether or not you ate before you went over, they both parties will eat until they cannot eat another bite. It is considered disrespectful to not do that. I told this to somebody, I can't remember who it was, and they're like, well, that's kind of crazy, you know, because that, you know, if I'm not hungry, I'm just not going to eat. No, no, it's part of the customs that you eat what they give you because they worked hard on it and they had you in mind and there was love and intent put into it that you would enjoy this meal. So if, barring any allergies or barring any dietary restrictions that you have, I would eat it. To answer this question flat out. And a lot of that has to do with keeping their feelings intact, being tactful about how you turn them down or turn down food is also very important because of the, you know, love and attention that they have put into this dish and whatnot. If you have to turn them down because of something like that, you can't, or you shouldn't. I'm not going to say you can't. You shouldn't sit there and say, well, I'm vegetarian. I could never eat that. How could you dare? If they didn't know. If they knew, that's different. If they're doing it as a passive-aggressive way to get you to eat what you either choose not to or dietarily are restricted from, then that's a dick move on their part. However, to turn them down and say, you know, it looks amazing, it looks wonderful, I just ate, or, you know, I can't eat that. That's something that I'm bound by my convictions not to eat, and I do regret saying that to you, but I cannot partake in this. I have to abstain. So these are, you know, just some ways of turning somebody down without saying, you know, how could you? Again, nuance there is that they may not know. If they knew and they're doing it as a passive-aggressive way, unleash the beast. So that's my answer to that. So what's your answer to the, when you're served something you don't like for dinner at someone's home, what do you do? So I would like to know in the comments below, or if you make a video, let me know in the comments below that you made a video on what would you do in that situation. Now, some things I will caveat on this is, if you're gonna make me Brussels sprouts, please don't. If you're ever cooking me dinner, you know, I like wholesome foods, like casseroles are usually a good bet with me. Something that has like a real heavy feeling to it. Steak and potatoes are always a good bet with me. Let's see, my mouth is watering, and yeah, I might have to go out and get something to eat because now I'm making myself hungry. But, you know, having something like that is always a good win for me. If you're going to go Mediterranean style, you know, you can always make stuffed grape leaves, always a win. Kibbe, big win for me. Maybe I'm gonna have to do some cooking videos on some of these dishes and whatnot, but yeah, shawarmas are always a good bet with me. Gyros are a good bet with me. Yeah, I'd eat those, definitely. So anyway, that's all that I have for this week's Table Talk Thursday. Again, let me know your responses by leaving a comment below in the nether regions. Until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.